If you wake up sweaty for no clear reason, your blood sugar may have been in trouble all night. And after 65, that one morning warning sign is easier to brush off than it should be. If you want to stay healthy and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button right now. We share science-backed health tips like this every single day. After years of watching the same patterns show up again and again, one thing stands out. Seniors often miss the earliest blood sugar warnings because they happen when you're half asleep, groggy, and not thinking clearly yet. You tell yourself it was a warm room, a bad dream, too many blankets. But sometimes it's not your bedroom. It's your glucose, meaning the sugar moving through your blood, sending up a red flag before breakfast. And that matters more than most people realize, because when your blood sugar swings too low or too high overnight, you don't always get a loud alarm. Sometimes you get a whisper, damp sheets, a pounding head, dry mouth, blurry eyes, a shaky feeling you can't explain. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what those signs can mean, what to do the moment you wake up, and which simple foods and habits can help you stay safer tonight. Now, before we continue, tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments. This helps us understand who we're helping. Here's what most people get wrong. They think blood sugar problems only show up after meals or only happen to people who feel diabetic. That's not true. A lot of the danger happens while you sleep, when you are least likely to notice it. Johns Hopkins says blood sugar below 70 milligrams per deciliter during sleep is nocturnal hypoglycemia, which means nighttime low blood sugar, and they note that almost half of all low blood sugar episodes happen at night. That alone should get your attention, right? And here's the part that really surprises people. A 2023 study from Nantes Université found that almost 2/3 of insulin-treated older adults with an average age of 81 had nocturnal hypoglycemia. Think about that. Not a tiny group, not a rare event, nearly 2 out of 3. That means a lot of seniors are waking up with clues in the morning and never connecting them to blood sugar at all. So if you wake up with one strange symptom, especially sweating, don't just shrug it off, check. Because catching a sugar swing early is not paranoia, it's smart. And once you see number 1 today, you'll understand why this can't wait. Number 5, night sweats. Most people think waking up sweaty means the room was hot, but actually your body may have hit the panic button. When your blood sugar drops too low, your brain acts like a smoke detector. It sends out stress hormones like adrenaline. That hormone is like a home alarm going off at 3 a.m. It makes your heart beat faster, your skin sweat, and your body jolt into action even while you sleep. That's why you might wake up with a damp shirt, wet pillow, or clammy skin, not because your room was too warm, but because your body was trying to rescue you. Look, your body is smart. It would rather make you sweaty than let your brain run out of fuel. But if you keep ignoring that sign, the next warning may not be so gentle. So what should you do the second this happens? First, sit up slowly and check your blood sugar before coffee, before walking around, before telling yourself it's nothing. If your reading is below 70, treat it right away with 15 grams of fast carbohydrate. That means 4 glucose tablets, or 4 ounces of orange juice, or 4 ounces of regular soda, or 1 tablespoon of honey. Then wait 15 minutes and check again. If it is still below 70, repeat the same treatment. Now, here's the part many people skip. Once your number comes back above 70 and breakfast is still more than an hour away, eat a small follow-up snack so it doesn't crash again. Good options are 6 whole grain crackers with 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, or half a turkey sandwich, or 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Not candy for the rest of the morning, but a small steady snack. Quick rescue first, steady fuel second. And if you use insulin, glipizide, glyburide, or another medicine that can cause lows, write the episode down. What time was it? What did you eat the night before? Did you exercise late? Did you drink alcohol? Those details matter, but wait until you see number 4, because this next sign fools even careful people. Number 4, morning headache. Most people think a morning headache is just poor sleep, dehydration, or stress, but actually blood sugar swings can trigger it too. Your brain depends on glucose the way a car engine depends on fuel. Too little and the engine sputters, too much and the whole system runs rough. That pounding, heavy, dull headache can be your brain telling you the night was not as smooth as it looked. Sometimes this happens after a low during the night. Other times it happens because your sugar climbed too high after a late meal or a sugary snack before bed. That is why guessing is risky. A headache alone doesn't tell you which direction your sugar went. Only your reading does. Have you ever noticed that some mornings your head feels thick, your eyes feel tired, and you just don't feel right? That is the moment to test, not assume. A 2022 study from Brigham and Women's Hospital and Harvard Medical School found that nighttime eating led to worse glucose handling and reduced beta cell function, which is your body's ability to release insulin well. In plain English, late eating can throw your overnight sugar off course. So if you often wake with a headache, your dinner habits may be part of the story. Here's a simple fix that helps many people. Try finishing dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Keep that meal balanced, not giant. A good plate looks like 3 to 4 ounces of chicken, fish, tofu, or turkey, 1 cup of non-starchy vegetables like broccoli or green beans, and 1/2 cup of brown rice, beans, or sweet potato. That mix gives you protein, fiber, and slower carbs, not a sugar bomb, but a steady burn. And if you need a bedtime snack, keep it small and balanced. Try 1 small apple with 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, or 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon, or 1 slice of whole grain toast with 1 scrambled egg. What you want is stability, not a spike. Not cookies and ice cream, but protein plus fiber. Not a full second dinner, but a calm little bridge to morning. Quick question, have you ever woken up sweaty or with a pounding morning headache? Comment yes or no below. Number 3, dry mouth and strong thirst. Most people think this is just normal aging, but actually it can be a sign your sugar went too high overnight. When blood sugar rises, your body tries to dump extra glucose through urine. That pulls water out with it. It's like spilling sugar on a wet counter and then watching everything get sticky and dry at the same time. You lose fluid and you wake up feeling parched. This is why some people wake up with a dry tongue, cracked lips, sticky saliva, or the feeling that they need water right now. And sometimes it comes with extra trips to the bathroom. If that sounds familiar, don't just drink and move on, check your sugar too, because thirst is not always just thirst. It may be your body trying to dilute a problem. A 2019 study from Arizona State University found that when water-conserving hormones were increased, participants had 10 to 15% higher blood sugar levels. That matters because dehydration and high sugar feed each other. High sugar can dry you out, and being dried out can push sugar higher. It becomes a loop. Have you ever had one of those mornings where your mouth feels like cotton and you still feel thirsty after drinking? That's the kind of morning that deserves a glucose check. So what do? First, check your number. If it is high, drink water steadily, not all at once. About 8 to 12 ounces is a good starting amount, unless your doctor told you to limit fluids because of heart failure or kidney disease. Then recheck later based on your care plan. If this keeps happening, your evening meal, medication timing, or overnight sugars may need a closer look with your doctor. Food helps here too. At dinner, go lighter on refined carbs like white bread, chips, and sweets. Better choices include 1/2 cup lentils, 1/2 cup quinoa, 1 cup cooked vegetables, and 3 ounces of salmon or chicken. In the morning, water-rich foods can help you recover gently. Try 1 cup strawberries, 1/2 grapefruit, 1 cup cucumber slices, or a bowl of low-sodium vegetable soup with breakfast if that works for you. Simple, cheap, effective. Before we go further, if this is making sense so far, hit that like button. It tells me you want more videos like this. Number 2, blurry vision or a foggy brain. Most people think they just need stronger glasses or more sleep, but actually fast changes in blood sugar can change how your eyes and brain work. Think of your eye like a camera lens. When sugar shifts quickly, that lens can swell or change shape, and the picture loses focus. Your brain feels it too. You may wake up slow, confused, or mentally cloudy. Not fully sick, but not fully sharp either. Now let me be clear, blurry vision can happen for many reasons. Eye disease, dry eyes, medication effects, lack of sleep. But if blurry vision shows up with sweating, thirst, shaking, or a strange headache, blood sugar moves much higher on the list. This is especially true if you already have diabetes, prediabetes, or take medicine that changes glucose. A 2024 study from the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania found that more than 30% of people with diabetes now have some form of diabetic retinal disease. That doesn't mean every blurry morning is damage, but it does mean your eyes are not separate from your sugar. They are part of the story. And if your vision goes blurry suddenly, that is not something to ignore. Here's what to do. If you wake up and your vision is blurry or your thinking feels off, do not drive. Do not just push through it. Sit down, check your blood sugar. If it is low, treat it. If it is very high, hydrate and follow your care plan. If the blurriness does not clear or you see floaters, dark spots, flashing lights, or a curtain over part of your vision, call a doctor right away. Your first meal matters here too. A 2018 study from Stanford University found that 80% of participants spiked after eating cornflakes and milk. So if your morning already started with a blood sugar wobble, the worst move is a sugary breakfast that throws more fuel on the fire. Better breakfasts are 2 eggs with 1 slice whole grain toast, or 3/4 cup plain Greek yogurt with nuts, or 1/2 cup oatmeal with chia seeds and a boiled egg on the side. Not a fast spike, but a steady start. But wait until you see number 1, because this is the sign that should make you check your blood sugar immediately every single time. Number 1, shaking weakness or a racing heart when you wake up. Most people think this is anxiety, but actually it can be one of the clearest low blood sugar warnings you'll ever get. When your sugar falls, your body releases adrenal to pull you back from the edge. That is why your heart may pound, your hands may tremble, and your legs may feel weak before you even get out of bed. It's not all in your head, it is your body slamming the brakes. And this matters even more after 65 because low blood sugar is easier to miss and the consequences can be much worse. Falls, confusion, seizures, even passing. A 2020 study from the UNC School of Medicine found that in adults over 60 with type 1 diabetes, continuous glucose monitoring reduced time in low blood sugar from 73 minutes a day to 39 minutes a day. Severe events were also much lower, with 10 severe episodes in the standard check group compared with just 1 in the continuous monitor group. That tells you 2 things. Overnight lows are common, and catching them sooner changes outcomes. So here's the exact morning plan. You wake up shaky, weak, sweaty, or with a pounding heart. Step 1, sit up and test right away. Step 2, if you are below 70, take 15 grams of fast carbohydrate. Again, that means 4 glucose tablets, 4 ounces of juice, 4 ounces of regular soda, or 1 tablespoon of honey. Step 3, wait 15 minutes and retest. Step 4, once you are above 70 and staying there, eat a small stabilizing snack if your next full meal is not soon. Here are good follow-up foods with exact amounts: 1 slice of whole grain toast with 1 tablespoon peanut butter, or 6 crackers with 1 ounce cheese, or 1/2 cup cottage cheese with a few berries. That second step is what helps stop the boomerang effect, where your sugar goes up fast and then falls again. Rescue, recheck, rebuild, that's the order. And if this happens more than once a week or even once with severe confusion, call your doctor. Your dose, timing, or medication mix may need adjusting. I'd love to hear your story. What made you click on this video today? Share in the comments. Let's pump the brakes for a second. Because not every morning symptom is blood sugar, and not every blood sugar problem should be handled at home. I'm not saying this to scare you, but to keep you safe. If you cannot wake someone up fully, if they cannot swallow safely, if they pass out, have a seizure, have chest pain, trouble breathing, one-sided weakness, or a new slurred speech, call 911. That is emergency territory, not wait-and-see territory. Also, some medicines can hide or worsen these signs. Insulin and sulfonylureas like glipizide and glyburide can cause lows. Steroids can raise sugar. Alcohol at night can push sugar down hours later. Beta blockers, often used for blood pressure or heart problems, may hide the feeling of a racing heart. And if you have kidney disease, liver disease, heart failure, or poor appetite, your risk can change even more. So if you keep waking up with these symptoms, don't just change food on your own forever. Bring it to your doctor, and please remember this. If you have fluid limits because of heart or kidney problems, don't force extra water without medical advice. If you have eye symptoms that are sudden or severe, don't assume it's just sugar. If you live alone and have nighttime lows, talk to your doctor about whether a continuous monitor with alarms makes sense for you. Safety first, always. So you're convinced but thinking, how do I actually do this? Keep it simple. Tonight, put your glucose meter or receiver where your hand can reach it before your feet hit the floor. Right beside the bed, not in the kitchen, not in a drawer across the house. Next to it, keep one low sugar rescue option, 4 glucose tablets, a small juice box, or honey packets. Make it easy, because easy gets used. Then make 1 dinner change, not 5. Eat a balanced evening meal with protein, fiber, and a modest carb portion. Try 3 ounces of chicken, 1 cup vegetables, and 1/2 cup beans. If you need a snack, choose 1 small balanced option. Then take a short 10 to 15 minute walk after dinner if your doctor says walking is safe for you. Nothing fancy, just steady movement. That one habit can smooth out a lot of overnight trouble. And if money is tight, don't worry, this does not need to be expensive. Eggs, oats, peanut butter, beans, plain yogurt, frozen vegetables, canned tuna, and whole grain toast can carry you a long way. You do not need a diabetic superfood, you need consistency. The basics beat the trendy stuff almost every time. Look, there's a lot of noise out there. People will tell you every headache is stress, every sweat is a hot room, and every tired morning is just aging. But sometimes your body is telling a different story. Not drama, but data. Not fear, but a clue. You don't need to overthink this. Start with just one thing tonight. Put your blood sugar checker within reach of your bed and promise yourself that if you wake up sweaty, shaky, thirsty, blurry, or strange, you will check instead of guess. That one habit can protect your brain, your balance, your eyes, and your independence. Your body will tell you if it's working. Better mornings, fewer crashes, less brain fog, more steady energy, and the more you listen early, the less likely you are to get blindsided later. If this helped you, hit that like button. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed because we post new health tips every single day. Stay healthy, stay strong,